Hey guys, so since I missed my video on Monday, I figured I'd make a video for you guys today. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video. I have a bookshelf tour for you guys today. I have the smallest bookshelf. A lot of my books are still at my parents' house. I don't have too many of them here at my boyfriend's place. So what you see behind me is pretty much all that I have. So let's start going through them. At the top I have The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. I have Moon Called by Patricia Briggs. This was one of Allison's that I took so I could read. I have my Wreck This journal. I have The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I was so excited to find this one. I found this at a used bookstore for $5. I have The Gatecrasher by Madeline Wickham. The Autobiography of Santa Claus by Jeff Gwynne. This one is also one of Allison's. I have Wicked by Gregory Maguire. This one is also one of Allison's. I have a lot of Allison's books here with me right now. I have My Bookie Book by Russell Brand. I have Year of the Black Rainbow by Claudio Sanchez and Peter David. This is the singer of Coheed and Cambria, and it's signed by the whole band. I have The Monstrumologist by Rick Yancey. And I have the bind-up of the 7 Chronicles of Narnia books by C.S. Lewis. I really need to read this one. I've had this book so long and I just have never gotten around to reading it. So that's my first shelf. Moving down to this shelf, we have Chocolat by Joanne Harris. This was one of the ones that I got from a used bookstore for $3. I have The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith. I have Something Like Fate by Suzanne Colasanti. This one is Marissa's. I have Waiting for You by Suzanne Colasanti, which is also Marissa's. I have Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. This one is Allison's. I really need to get around to reading this, but I have been just going to the library and I just can't stop taking out books. So I'm hoping that when I finish up all of these books that I have right now that I will be able to get to this one, because I'm going crazy not reading this one right now and having it here with me. I have Blood Red Road by Maura Young. Allison also gave me this one to read. I have It's Not Really About the Hair by Tabitha Coffey. This one is also signed. I have Dead Island by Mark Morris. I love video games and I love zombies and I love zombie video games. I've never played Dead Island, but I got a book. I have Au revoir, Crazy European Chick by, I don't even know, Joe Schreiber? I don't know, I took this one. This one I think is one of Marissa's as well. It was in my room one day when I went home, so I took it over here with me. I just like this, how it's a map. I think that's cool. And I love Europe. I have Lemonade Mouth by Mark Peter Hughes. Marissa gave me this one to read. A lot of the books that I have here are Marissa and Allison's. I have Ill Wind by Rachel Kane. This is one of the ones that Allison finished and gave to me to read. I have Spa Wars by Chris Manby. This is the one that Allison bought for me, which is about hairstylists. I have Aragon by Christopher Paolini. I spilled milk all over this cover and now it just feels crispy and I do not like that. I started reading this one once, I tried, and I was 16 pages in. It just, it's like Lord of the Rings, you know? It's so long, and I need to actually commit to this one. Maybe soon. I have Shatter Me by Tahera Mafi. I already read this one. I have Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side by Beth Fantasky. Funny story about this. I was reading in school one day, and one of my instructors came up, and you know, she's probably like 80 years old. She's pretty old. She was like, "Oh, what book are you reading?" And she looked and she was like, why are you reading this? I didn't think you were that kind of girl. I was like, no, it's not actually a guide. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It's a cute book. I have The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. This is another one of Allison's. I have read this one, I just have not returned it to her yet. I have Crossed by Ali Condi, again one of Allison's that I have already read, and I just haven't brought it back to the house yet. And then I have The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. This one, I mean, I read it, it was okay. I'll probably continue the series, I just don't really want to get around to it right now, So that's the end of my bookshelf. And then here behind me, I don't know, is where I keep my library books. I still have quite a few to get through. So I have Love You, Hate You, Miss You, Elizabeth Scott. I have Footloose, The Sky is Everywhere by, I always want to say Mandy, but I don't think it's Mandy. By Jandy Nelson. When I first saw this, where'd it go? Oh, right here. I just assumed it was Mandy because the M is missing. And then Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. And then just from my last library trip, I have Love Story by Jennifer Eccles. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. Inside Out by Maria V. Snyder, and Houdini by Clinton Cox. So those are my library books. And I have my bunny up here that my mom got me for Easter. And what I'm currently reading right now is The Demon Trapper's Daughter by Jana Oliver. I am on page 76. It's pretty good so far. I think it's going to be one that I like. I mean, the story is great. I love the whole demon trapping. It's kind of sad right now. I was feeling pretty sad on the bus this morning when I was reading it, so yeah. And I think after I finish all these library books, it'll be the last time that I go for a little while because I have so many books here that I need to get through. Lots of Allison's and Marissa's. And then my poor Kobo has been so neglected, it's dead. I have never let it die before. Sad. It's a sad, sad thing. And I have so many books on here that I need to read. So, if there are any books here that you saw that you have questions, or if you want me to read and review them, please let me know. Or if you have read any of them, and tell me, I don't know, tell me if you like them, tell me if I shouldn't read them. Whatever, anything you want to tell me, just leave in the comments. Yeah. I think I will probably be doing a May rewind of the books that I have read this month. And I also have another video planned. I don't know when I'll put that one up though. I'm kind of working on it. So I think I'll have lots for you guys coming up, so stay tuned. I hope you guys had a great month of reading in May, and hopefully you have a great month of reading in June. Bye guys!